Hello, hello, test, test. Yo, what up, people? Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesday. I'm coming to you live from Costa Rica. Take a look at where I am at right now. This is a beautiful view from my balcony. I got some cool things lined up, and actually it's a good segue because we have a lot of new travel-oriented tools this week to share with you. So I'm super excited to share all that stuff with you. I'm gonna go live on Facebook here in just a second and run through it all. Welcome to everyone who's joining us live on Zoom. And if you have any questions, make sure you get that into the chat box ASAP. So let me just load up our pages in the background here. I'll be able to go on video and also share my screen. I hope the internet's fast enough here for me. Should be. We've tested it all week. I've been here for a little bit, and it should be all good. But we will get to that in a minute. And hello to everyone who's joining us live. I'm going to be going live on Facebook, like I said, in just a sec. Give me just 1 second here. It is just loading up. All right, it's just telling me to refresh because it can't access Facebook. Give it a sec here. Should be good now. Come on, computer. And again, if you guys have any questions, I'll be here to answer them live. I'm not gonna stick around for too long at the end if we don't have any questions. But I actually have something pretty cool to show you today that's pretty relevant to not only traveling, but you know, everything that we're doing here. And again, apologies, just give me a sec. It's taking a little bit of time to load up Facebook here. Looking to stream this live on Facebook as well. Unable to access again, that is strange. We'll try it one more time and then we'll just continue here perhaps if we can't get the live one on Facebook going. Here we go. All right, so we're cranking up live on Facebook, and welcome everyone to this week's Wi-Fi Wednesdays. My name is Kevin Z, coming to you live from Costa Rica. I'm in Tamarindo, Costa Rica here. I'll just actually show you a quick look at the view that I have there behind me. You can see the ocean and the beautiful beach. There is a swimming pool. I am here on my balcony. And I obviously don't want to miss any of these Wi-Fi Wednesday sessions, so I wanted to make sure that I was able to come and join you guys live this week. That being said, it's pretty relevant because I am in a tourist area, so a couple things I want to share with you today. Let me just share my screen and get right to it. And I will share this Google Chrome screen. There we go, perfect. So first, I just want to touch on a couple of the announcements that we made recently in the Facebook group. So particularly, I'm just gonna go over to the photos here because that's where I can easily access it. So two things that we launched that are very specific to if you come to a place like this, here in Tamarindo, Costa Rica, it is a tourist town, no doubt. Okay, everyone here, what are they looking for? Number one is Wi-Fi. Okay, in fact, hold on, I want to show you something really funny. Give me just 1 second. All right, so as mentioned, I'm here in beautiful Costa Rica. I'm staying at an Airbnb, at a condo here. And so this is what happens when you when you come into a new place, you know, a place like this, you have a book, right? The book has all kinds of things for tourists, has restaurants, it has all kinds of stuff. But take a look at the first page here, okay? The first page I don't know if you guys can read that. You're finally here. Now what? Wi-Fi, of course, Wi-Fi. And look at these confusing instructions. Particularly, I want you to look at step number 5 in this book, okay? Read step number 5. What happens if you cannot connect to the Wi-Fi, if your password does not work, if you cannot access it? You pray, okay? Should never, ever, ever be like that. So that should be encouragement to you guys, obviously, to be able to target places like this. I'm not talking about this condo, but I'm talking about restaurants, hotels, bakeries, gelato, like anything, like literally every single place in this town offers free Wi-Fi. And also every single place in this town is on TripAdvisor. So you can see on my screen over here, we recently launched a new TripAdvisor integration, which actually sends an email directly from TripAdvisor to your client. So what happens is if I connect to Facebook at a certain place, I connect with Facebook, email, whatever, my email is transferred directly to TripAdvisor for that place that I'm staying at, so whatever that location is. And then that is automatically sent from TripAdvisor to your client, okay? I'm not gonna go into that today. I'm not gonna go into the step-by-step of how to do it and how to add it, the whole walkthrough. I'm gonna save that till next week when I'm back in the office so I can properly share it with you. But this is huge, guys. This is absolutely huge for what you're doing because particularly you're able to now drive reviews. TripAdvisor is #1 and massive in the travel space. So you can do all these cool things directly with TripAdvisor. You can send emails directly. It's all free. You don't have to pay TripAdvisor or anything else. And we now integrate directly with that. Okay, so that is awesome. Let me just skip ahead over here to the other announcement that we made. And it was about, I'm just going a second. I think I'm going backwards here in the, yes, I am. So I'm going to quickly go to the other thing that we recently launched. And some people are asking about this weather widget that we recently launched that I shared in the Facebook group. What is that all about? So that is particularly when you want to show the weather. I know that over here, and I mean in Costa Rica, I don't look at the weather because it's like super nice every single day. It is really awesome. I'll just show you guys who are joining us late. I'm coming to you live from Tamarindo, Costa Rica here. I'm on a trip with my wife and kids, and we're having a great time. And obviously I'm still working. Never unplug from this business, which is a good and a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. But what happens is anytime you're traveling in other areas or you're at a resort or anything like that, you always want to check out what the weather is. So now we have a new weather widget. So people were asking, they were trying to preview it. So currently it only works if you have a live campaign. You have to have a live device, live internet connection set up because we actually take the location, the actual weather location by the IP address in where that location is. So that's important, why we have to display it. We are in the works of making a demo account, so you'll be able to use a demo city there, so you'll be able to see it on your previews and all that stuff. But right now, it only works on live, direct connections, and this is what it gives you. It gives you the 5-day forecast, gives you the current forecast, the precipitation, the wind speed. This is huge. I mean, we're doing a deal with a ski resort. They really wanted this. We're doing a couple of other deals with other major resorts. They also were looking at this. So it is just absolutely huge to be able to have these two things. Okay, so those are the 2 new announcements that I just wanted to touch on this week and let you know that next week I'm going to be going through those step-by-step directly in it. We do have support articles available for them, and they're in the link that I posted in the group. So if you want to learn how to do it and want to apply it and get into it, please go ahead and do that. You guys can see how hot it is here. I am sweating up a storm. And also, on that note, I'm going to just stop sharing for a second and then share my screen again to show you what I'm talking about here. Because this location that we're staying at actually, the Wi-Fi on site is actually done by Purple Wi-Fi. And it is so freaking bad that I wanted to share with you. So I actually recorded 2 little QuickTime videos, and I was planning, actually in the back, you can see I have iMovie over here. And what I'm gonna do is just pull up the actual video that I did, the raw video that I did, and I'm gonna produce that video for you guys later. But the Purple login experience, this is what happens when you connect to a Purple Wi-Fi hotspot. It is atrocious, okay? And I just wanna say, like right off the bat, anybody who's working with Purple, who knows clients that work with Purple, they're already set up. They have the hardware, they have the infrastructure, they have the architecture, everything's all set up to use our stuff. It is simply a 2-minute replacement. If somebody's using Purple, you can contact them and say, look, if you're not happy with the solution you have, please, I can just give us a test. You can plug it in via the cloud controller, Meraki, Aruba, OpenMesh, any of those providers. If they're running Purple Wi-Fi, they can run my Wi-Fi or your system without any changes. The only thing they have to change is the credentials of which captive portal they're using. So basically swap out Purple, bring us in, and you can take over the network. And this is why you want to do that. And I'm totally happy to share this video with you guys later. But oh, look at that series pulling up all my words. That's so weird. But anyways, this is the real live experience that I had when I was connecting to a Purple Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, and I'm going to just fast forward this a little bit. So you'll see that when I pulled up, I was looking for my location. There's all these hotspots over here. So like, you know, first of all, I don't know which one to choose from, which is why number one, at a hotel, you want to make sure you have an open hotspot. What I did was I opened up that hotspot and I still needed to enter a password. Okay, so that password I entered in, you know, I got a pop-up that said, this is a purple Wi-Fi portal. You can see right at the bottom, purpleportal.net, right over here, okay? So same as ours, you can have this, you know, a nice layout over here. You have the form and Facebook. You can have an ad running on the bottom as well. Same kind of login experience, but here's where it gets different, okay? So if I click on form, I get, first of all, redirected to a page that looks like this, telling me, you know, terms and conditions like red, green. Like, first of all, to me, this was alarming. I didn't really like how this was done. Like, we have it more elegant when you just click accept and you go log in. But here, when I want to enter via email or want to log in via email or custom form, as we call it, the orange option, I have to enter a first name and an email. Okay, it says powered by Purple here. I register an account. I have to sign in. It's so confusing. I mean, why would I ever need to do this on Purple? So I'm like, you know what, forget this. I went back and I tried the Facebook option. And check this out. I got an error on the screen that said, hey, if you're using a Facebook on a Mac, you need to open up your Safari browser. I clicked for more information. It gives me all this information about how they have a problem with the Capture Portal Assistant. So that's cool. So I open up my Safari and I go to try to open up a thing, but you know, I get these pop-ups that happen in the background. I had to close that pop-up. I get back to the terms and conditions. I log into Facebook. You'll notice right over here that it is guest Wi-Fi. It's not even a custom app. It is completely generic. It is, you know, not really 100% a white label, because you'll see in a second when I connect later, I'm into the terms and conditions. Look what's over here, Purple venue, okay, Purple Wi-Fi. They have all kinds of, like, they can change their terms and conditions. It's not even compliant for the hotel that I'm staying at. It's not relevant to the current laws of Costa Rica. It is a Purple Wi-Fi legal, okay? So what happens is, after I actually go through there, I logged in with Facebook, you know, it brought me in. I can actually log in over here. It had brought me to this thing, and it actually came into an error. I came in and I couldn't even get into an error. I couldn't even get to the actual page. Finally, I went back. I logged in without Facebook with a custom form. It brought me to my thank you page here. Okay. Now, the craziest thing is that I later, very quickly, did a Wi-Fi preview using our Wi-Fi preview tool. This is what our login page would look like instead, at the same hotel, the same everything. So I actually took this to the front desk. I said, hey guys, take a look at this. This is what we can do. You know, I own a Wi-Fi company. This is our experience. We don't have that Facebook error. You have all these other options to log in over here. You have not only Facebook, we have email, Twitter, Instagram, Messenger, vContact, SMS, all these options. I have a meeting with the owner later to talk about this, because they've actually had a lot of complaints. They're not happy with Purple at all. And that is how atrocious the Purple Wi-Fi login experience is here at this resort. So terrible, terrible. But I love it because, you know, for us to be able to go sell against Purple, again, everything that a company has set up already, if they already have a network set up, if they're using Purple Wi-Fi, all you need to do is swap out theirs, plug in ours, and you can use your own system and steal that business. So I would hypothetically say, you know, go out there and look specifically for users or companies that use Purple Wi-Fi. Call them up and say, hey, are you happy? I guarantee you a lot of people are not happy with Purple Wi-Fi. In fact, we share this with you too. As I was recording this video, funny enough, I had a lead come in on our website. We have, you know, 10 leads come in every East. We are currently using Purple for social Wi-Fi, and we're looking to replace it for multiple reasons. I'm going to find out those reasons, but we'll let you know that as well. They're a managed service provider, 100 access points. And these are the kind of guys that you guys can go out there and sell to, because really, if they have Purple Wi-Fi, chances are people are not happy with it because service sucks. So again, make sure that if you're in a tourist area, you're using our TripAdvisor widget, you're using the weather widget, and if somebody else is having a Purple Wi-Fi hotspot, make sure that you get in there and steal that business. All right, so let me quickly jump over and see if there's any questions I can get to right now. I did see a couple pop-ups and some questions here. So I see a question here. What other selling points are there for presence analytics? If you are selling presence, what else can you talk about? Well, I think number one, I treat presence analytics like a digital billboard. Treat your Wi-Fi like a digital billboard. Look at me, I'm sweating. It's so hot here, man. Take a look at this. Again, those who are joining me live, I'm coming to you live from Costa Rica. It is like 1,000,000 degrees here right now. It's sure a huge contrast from our office in Toronto, Canada. But then again, no complaining. I'm not complaining here at all. But so I had a question here about those who are looking to use presence analytics as a selling point. Number of percentage, the busiest day of the week, busiest time of the day is something that you can sell your clients. That always changes. You can also sell the clients to the opportunity of being able to market to the people who haven't been to your location. So you can say, look, you're only reaching an amount of people who've connected. You should put some signs up because you have 40,000 people or whatever it is walking by your location, and only X% of them are seeing your Wi-Fi or connecting. So that's another huge point. And I mean, we are launching very shortly, hopefully by the time I'm back, if not the week after, new reports in the quick report that will display all your presence data, and it'll show all the lines and all the heat maps and all that stuff that will work. Question from Michael, when I did the demo for the hotel, did I set up the custom social logins? No, I actually, what I did was on my preview, you have in the preview and your branding, you can set up a template. I created a template with all the social login options, and then I used my /P, and it pulled up that template to use for that preview. And awesome, thank you for appreciating the TripAdvisor integration. We actually had to apply to become official partners. We're gonna be sharing that on a press release shortly. But you guys have early access, like I promised those in the group, and those who are commenting and seeing these videos you guys are the early adopters, and I shouldn't say early adopters. We're way past that. But you guys are our best customers, and the fact that you're there helping us, and you're obviously helping us grow. So let me just get you guys a better view over here. Question, how to use content filtering without the SH100? That's a good question. Well, we have it built into the SH100. If you're using a cloud controller like Meraki has their own through OpenDNS and Cisco. OpenMesh can actually use other tools like DNSfilter.com. Those are the guys that we use. They have instructions on how to plug in DNSfilter.com directly into your OpenMesh cloud controller. That is all seamless. It's like $5 per site for 1 million requests. It's very cost effective. So you guys can do that. And keep an eye out if you're using a non-SH100 device, depending on what it is. Typically, the cloud controller has a DNS type of solution. If not, you can get a third-party DNS solution like a DNS filter, like I mentioned, and be able to plug that in really seamlessly. Brett, no, TripAdvisor does not pull any birthdays. Only Facebook and custom form will pull the birthday. TripAdvisor is just to get the email, just as a follow-up. It's not a connection method. You don't connect with TripAdvisor. You connect with Facebook, email, LinkedIn, whatever it is. And then after that, you get the email sent from TripAdvisor directly to you. That's the integration. So yes, DNSfilter.com plugs in directly to OpenMesh. It integrates perfectly. So if you want to add content filtering to your OpenMesh or cloud tracks, just go search for that. There's a YouTube video on it. It's super simple. You can sign up for a free trial of DNSfilter.com. And that's how you plug it all in. You can have DNS and content filtering running on any other network that you want. We've got a shout out to Thomas. Thomas, if you're watching, you're doing a great job. A lot of clients, a lot of our partners are talking to you. And here I see it is so hot over here. Can you guys see this? It is closing down. It might close down the webinar because it is too hot. That's crazy. Take a look at this. I'm going to try to get this screenshot for you because this is so funny. Look at this. I'm going to try to blow this one up. So it is currently, you can see it on my face. It is so damn hot that my webinar might shut itself down. See if you get that screenshot. That screenshot came up for you. My computer's also running super slow because I think it literally is on fire. It might be like a good 40 degrees Celsius here, like 110 Fahrenheit. Like, woo, super hot. I have to go get myself a cold beer after this one. All right, any other questions I can get to? Because I am roasting. The sun does suit me, thank you. It is super hot. All right, guys, well, if there are no more questions, I'm gonna be in the Facebook group. I'm gonna be doing some work here as well. So if you have anything, let me know. I'll make sure to go ziplining. I actually am planning to go ATV touring and ziplining, but we're here with our 2 kids. So, whatever we can find the time. They're both napping inside in the air conditioning. I'm out here sweating my brains out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you watching this live. I appreciate everything you do. I appreciate everything that you're out there and hustling and getting out there and selling. I can promise you that. We have a whole bunch of stuff lined up for you. We're setting on one-on-one meetings with Thomas and the team. If you guys need any help getting started, if you are struggling at all, we will set a specific one-on-one session with you. We're going to make sure you get everything you need, no additional charge. It's all part of the service. If you're a legacy plan holder or higher, we really want to make sure that you have everything you need to succeed. Next week, I will go into TripAdvisor in detail. Yes, that is correct. I will also go into the weather widget. Hopefully by then, we're going to have our demo preview, so I'll be able to preview it on a non-live device, which will also be awesome. And we have some other cool things lined up for you too, which are surprises. I don't want to ruin it, but they are pretty darn awesome. All right, guys, on that note, I am melting, so I got to go inside. But thank you all for joining us live on Facebook. Thank you for watching us on Zoom. If you have any questions, please type in the chat. I will definitely have a beer for each and every one of you. I might pass out, but I will do my best. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you being partners, and I'll be back in the city next week. And I'm so excited to get back and share everything that we have for you. On that note, take care, everyone. See you later. Bye from Costa Rica.